Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ground and Pound Podcast Best Bets video for the PFL World Tournament Semifinals. Men's lightweight, women's featherweight this week. And as always, I got a couple of good bets, a couple of good parlays for you guys. And one man we do need to talk about before we break it all down is a man that is wanted by the people. He's wanted for stealing people's money. He's wanted for giving out bad bets. And we also know that it's crime against nature to put this short little dwarf fellow and behind the ESPN desk for him not to be able to look out. If you see this man dead or alive, you're going to get a $2 reward. He's not that valuable. He doesn't give out the good bets. But one person that does give out the good bets is here on the Ground and Pound Podcast as we talk about the slam of the week, the one that is hitting at a remarkable rate and kicking things off. We have Gadzhiesulov in the main event as the first leg of our parlay. And one thing can be certain here, short notice opponent in Kevin Lee. I think he gets it done with the hands or the wrestling. It's whichever way Gadzhiesulov wants to get it done, he will this week. That's why he's a huge favorite in the main event. I think he probably knocks out Kevin Lee. It's hard to trust Kevin Lee's chin at this point, but he's going to kick things off in our confident slam parlay, the one that I put the most money on every week. And next up, we have Liz Carmouche to get it done in the co-main event. I think she beats up on Dana here. To me, Liz Carmouche is just levels above, even though she is 41. She came in her last fight looking absolutely stellar. She looked in the best shape that she's looked in throughout her whole career. Her nutrition's on point. She hits hard. She has good grappling. She's a great finisher. I think she's levels above her short notice, but lack of experience opponent here in Dana. I think she gets it done, probably by finish, but we're taking here money line to get it done here as a second leg of our confident parlay. And as the third leg stands, we've got Brent Primus getting it done here against Alfie Davis. I'm just taking the money line, but I think Brent Primus' wrestling here is going to be all it takes. Alfie Davis likes to skirt around on the outside with his point style, karate style fighting. I just think that's going to open up the takedowns here for Brent Primus. I think he's going to be able to get takedowns up against the fence. I think he's either going to win a decision or find the neck or the choke of Alfie Davis once he gets the fight to the ground. I managed to get this one at plus money. I had it earlier on. The second that the lines came out, I put this down. The only problem is that the line moved since I've been able to make the graphics for the video. It's sitting at minus 104 right now. Still close to very even money. Slam of the week, the one I put the most money on. And I definitely think we're hitting this one this week. I feel very good about this one. And next up, we have, I'm calling this one the wrestler parlay here. We have Aaran, the Cuban Olympic wrestler. He's kicking things off here for this parlay. And also we've got Archie Colon. Both of these guys, very, very high-level wrestlers. Colin wrestling over at the University of Wyoming, Division I. And obviously with the Olympic level background that Aaran has, I think both guys are obviously going to use that pedigree to good effect here in both of their matchups. I just think, to be honest with you, I think that the one thing I've noticed about both of these guys is obviously they can push a pace with the wrestling. If the fight does end up on the feet throughout the whole entire fight, both of them have proved to be very technical boxers. They can obviously sort of, survive in the stand-up. They're not, a fish out of water. But I think both guys come in and know that they can get this fight to the ground, very often. Both very explosive. And I just think that, to be honest with you might as well parlay both of these wrestlers together here for our second parlay here on our best bets video for the PFL World Tournament. Give me the wrestler parlay. I think this one also cashes for us. And next up, we have Dara Kelly and Nick Meck here. I think Nick Meck gets it done with the wrestling. He's definitely levels above when it comes to the wrestling and the athleticism here that he's fighting against Dominguez. I think that he just takes this one down to the ground whenever he wants. He might look for the Kimura. I think ultimately he wins a decision. And with Dara Kelly, he's fighting Mike Hamill, probably his toughest level opponent that he's fought, but Mike Hamill coming off a 1.5 year layoff. Dara Kelly comes out very aggressive. He is a very good finisher. He can also mix in wrestling as well. I really just wanted to put both of these two guys together as the two kind of lesser confident picks here. As you can see, the parlays go down in level of confidence, obviously with the most confident first, all the way to this one is the least confident, but I still feel good about both of these guys. Dara Kelly's opponent, 1.5 year layoff, and Nick Meck. Obviously, we haven't heard a whole lot from him, but I just think the wrestling's going to be too much for him. I think this one gets it done here at plus 102. I like this parlay to get it done here at the PFL World Tournament. And next up, we have the only money line bet that I really like this week. A lot of wide lines on the PFL, as you guys know. And I like Magomedov here to get it done. I just think that there's some good value to be had here coming off of 2 different losses. 2 out of his 3 losses recently have come against Patchy Mix. He is very high level. He didn't show it in his UFC debut, but we do know that Patchy Mix is a fantastic grappler, but so is Nurmagomedov here, and he is facing a wrestler. But I just believe that Magomedov's striking is going to be the difference maker here. I think he sprawls and brawls. I think he keeps this one on the feet, and the keys to victory here for him, is just to blast kicks. If he keeps this one at range, at kicking range, he can blast kicks. He's a much more technical striker. I think he can go to the body, go to the head, and ultimately wear down his opponents with his kicks and his kickboxing. I think the second path to victory here, or the second key to victory, is going to be the forward pressure. He needs to be the one going forward. That'll really make it difficult for his opponent here to get the takedowns. His opponent is a high-level wrestler out of Tajikistan. He's a national team member of the wrestling team out of Tajikistan, but his striking isn't that good. If he goes forward and has pressure forward, it'll take some of that wrestling away and make it a lot harder for him to set up those takedowns. And also the third key to victory here is just to stay off the fence. Don't give any easy takedowns to his opponent here. Keeping it out at range, keeping it out at space, sprawl and brawl. Get it done with the striking here, Nurmagomedov, to hit it done here at almost even money. It would be nice if we can get him at plus money, but I think the experience here overall in MMA, the more well-rounded fighter here in Nurmagomedov, gets it done as our only moneyline play here. And as always, guys, when you want to check out the Ground and Pound podcast, I always like to let you guys know what we have here in store on the channel. We have the full card breakdown for the PFL World Tournament. That's a full detailed breakdown that Carlos and I do every single time. And I'll leave that as a link in the description for you guys. You guys can check that out if you're interested on who we're picking for this whole event. We have the dog of the week. That is my favorite betting underdog for UFC Baku, Hill taking on Roundtree. And this one, I think this one's a lock. He's gone from a dog to a favorite. I think we got him a great, fantastic time. I'll let you guys check that one out. Full highlight reel tape there as well to keep you guys entertained. And also the full card breakdown for UFC Baku. Like I mentioned, again, Carlos and I, full detailed breakdown for that entire card. And as I always say, man, if you're enjoying the content here, keep an eye out for that guy, Ian Parker. He is wanted. Receive your reward, dead or alive. But we'll catch you guys in the next one. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.